Hello, no matter the circumstances of life, know that people change, and as always, life must go on. Indeed, people change, but always remember that the actions of man are things that you can't envisage, you can't even preempt, because you never know the heart of a man till they pose the actions that they have to pose. You never know the heart of a man about how they are likely to behave until you know how they behave the very minute you encounter it. Remember that circumstances change in our lives each time, but so too are we supposed to embrace such moments and move on. Because if you don't move on, you tend to live in the past and think that the emotions of people around you would always be yours and will always remain the same. So remember, people change and life must move on. As life moves on, you also need to get the better part of your emotions and move on. Well, it's another great Friday, but we know that it's not been a great week. We haven't heard the best of news. And we know that we've been mourning our brother, Captain Maxwell Adamahama, throughout the week. And we know that not only us, but also the rest of his family will keep mourning him for the rest of their lives. But we should know that people change. But we also must make sure that life moves on. Not that we lose memories, but always making sure we move on to keep our daily livelihoods going on. Well, thanks for joining us for the show. But today, well, we're also remembering June 3. And because we won't be here tomorrow, we're going to mark 2 years of that tragic incident in Accra, in which our own habits, our bad attitudes, which of course still exist today, resulted in the loss of life of over 120 people. People change, but life must move on. So we'll be going to the site today. There'll be a cleanup exercise put together by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, the various ministries concerned, and the sanitation agencies or companies working around Accra. And we hope that we can give you something to remember. But again, people change, and our attitude must also change. Today we're focusing on sports on the end show today because we'll be different as we look forward to the UEFA Champions League finals. It is between Real Madrid. They were the last winners of the last edition, but are going to face Juventus. And we know that's the great Italian club who want to win this to appease their goalkeeper who has never won that trophy before. And so we'll be seeing our own correspondent streaming live from the UK. Cardiff is a city which is hosting the finals today. And Benedict Owusu-Dankwa will be here in the studio as well, giving us the latest and also giving us an update and the history behind the UEFA Champions League. But in the later segment, we started a medical conversation on infertility in men because we said that we'll be focusing on that this month for all men. I kept saying that all the things that happen to men just seem to happen around our pelvic glands. Why? So we'll be having Councillor Amos Kevin Annan, who will tell us how women can deal with husbands who unfortunately can't have kids just because of fertility problems. So please watch out for that conversation. And 2 years ago, of course, we told you over 100 lives were lost to the twin disaster. Fire and flood swept through Accra, taking along with them innocent lives. And so today, we're remembering the souls of the departed and looking at what's being done to help the survivors, but more so how our attitudes need to change towards waste management and the way we dispose of waste as a people, as domestic consumers, and how we as a country also tend to do that. We'll be doing news, we'll intersperse that with a lot more messages from you, and then we'll be reviewing the newspapers as well. Through it all, you can get interactive. On Facebook, we're streaming live there. We have a page, JoyNews on TV, and then we also have a Twitter handle like JoyNews on TV. Next, we have to bring you the news. Please do stay up.